Hello, fabulous leaders. Welcome to the first day of distance learning. I know it's a little bit weird. I know it's a little bit different, but we are going to make the absolute best of it that we can. So keep watching if you're in either one of my world history classes or in one of my mentees. And we're going to try and go over some simple ways we can try and help you through this process. So the big plan right now is that we're going to come back to school on April 27th. As you guys have probably figured out by now, we don't really know what the situation in our community is going to be at the end of April. I think you guys as leaders and us as lead facilitators are the best prepared we could be for this situation. It's of course not ideal. We wish we could be there with you. We care about you. We miss you guys. But we're going to make the absolute best of it. So kind of for this first week, we're really looking at a way for you guys to kind of start making a bit of a routine, things that can hopefully help you out a little bit. So when I think about that, I think about focusing on project work. I know PFAs and AFAs are important and you see them red and stuff, that you really want to work on them. Just remember that first off, that's only 30% of your grade. Okay, so the projects are the much bigger chunk of your grade, but also we're still worrying about the details and we're not sure how we're going to do PFAs and AFAs. So there's some way we're going to figure something out. We're working on it. We're not there yet. It's important to stay flexible during this time because we're going to have to figure all these things out as we go. I will say that with this, you can still study for PFAs, you can still study for AFAs, take good detailed notes. If there's study guides, please do those because those are things that whatever we decide, those are going to be things that are going to help you in the process. But for this first week, let's really worry about project work, worry about checkpoints, look at the feedback, look at the scoring guides, and it could be working on late projects as well. Kind of with late work in mind, but with all of your work that you guys have been doing, third quarter grades are going to be posted today by all of your teachers. So tomorrow you should get an idea what those third quarter grades are going to be. Remember, we care about quarter grades, but the big one are semester grades. So as we have this distance learning, you're still going to be able to find ways to make up most of your old work, hopefully, particularly in world history. So if you get questions on that, please email me or any of the teachers that you feel like you got to talk to. So this pyramid hopefully looks a little bit familiar. You've seen it in one form or another. These are the 16 habits of success that we really care about for you guys. And we're going to be putting a lot of it to the test. And we weren't planning on this situation, but like I said, I think you guys are the best prepared for this situation. So, we're going to develop different community building things to do virtually so that we can still keep that attachment to school. But we also know this is going to be a really stressful time, not just with school stuff. I mean, the world right now is stressful and you guys being at home with your families who love you dearly and you love them dearly. But when you're confined with just those people, that can be really stressful. So we've talked about different stress management things. We've talked about mindfulness. Really find a routine, find a way to make time for you that can help deal with that stress. So really use those things. We're definitely going to try and keep that sense of belonging that we have as leaders and keep that growth mindset. Think about ways that we can use this time to get better. But also, we know we're really going to be testing this resilience. Things are going to change. Things are going to be difficult. We're going to have to figure things out along the way. We're going to have that resilience. You have that resilience, and you're going to become even better at that through this process. I don't think what we're going through is a good thing, but I think there is good that will come from it. And I think that we will be able to figure out ways to get better as a result. I think one of the biggest challenges for us as teachers and for you guys as students is this academic tenacity, particularly overcoming the distractions and keeping an eye on your longer term goals. This coronavirus thing, guys, it is a temporary thing. How long that temporary is, we don't know, but we know that all of those longer term goals you have are still going to apply. So really stay committed to those. Overcome those distractions. Take your cell phone, put it somewhere else when you're not doing the school stuff. Close the games on your computer. Do whatever you can to, stay focused on those long-term goals. In an ideal world, our big plan is to get you the self-direction by the time you're a senior, and here we're throwing this at you guys well before that. But one thing with self-direction is you're not doing this by yourself. Even though we're not going to be physically in the same place, all of your teachers are still here to help you, and we care about you and we want to do whatever we can to help you. Some things that I'm going to do as your mentor or as your world history teacher to help you is definitely checking Schoology each day. Kind of academic posts are going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we're going to kind of try and throw some things that'll hopefully keep that community building. Just give me someone to talk to on Tuesdays and Thursdays, give you guys updates kind of on what's going on with me. Due dates, all that kind of stuff, important announcements, how we're going to do this communication. Keep an eye on Schoology, keep an eye on your email, and hopefully Schoology doesn't crash anymore, but again, we're going to have that resilience for when the unexpected happens. Using Summit still. Summit's an amazing tool. We are in so much better shape than most schools in this country because we have Summit. So we're going to use that. It is super duper important. Set goals in Summit for each class for at least every other day, because it was kind of, you want to think of an A day, B day thing. Maybe you're not doing world history every day or AP world history every day, but every other day you should probably have a goal in there for those classes to keep you on track. Celebrate that success that you're making. You can share those goals, share that success with not just yourself, not just with your mentors, but with your other teachers, with your parents. Figure out ways that you can reward yourself for doing the right thing. This is a really easy time to get distracted and not do what you should do. So celebrate when you're doing the right stuff. That's something to be proud of, and you should be proud of it. As we're using Summit, use those feedback that you're getting. Use the scoring guides. This is just an announcement for my AP World people. In the Unit 7 PFA, there is a student schedule. Please use that. In addition to that, for everyone, not just AP people, not just my mentors, but anyone should always be emailing their teachers, especially if it's a mentor or world history question. Please be emailing me. We're going to do some video conferencing stuff, guys. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. We're going to figure it out. We're going to email you. It'll be in Schoology. It'll be in your email. Worrying out on all that. There is also a Sign Up Genius that's posted in each of the Schoology pages right now from me. If you want to have one-on-one help, we'll do a video conference, an audio conference. I don't care. If you don't want to email, you really want that real-time feedback to work through stuff, I think it's a great thing. I think that's something that we need to be doing. That's an optional thing for my world history and AP world people. If you are one of my mentees, though, you have to do that check-in, because we got to keep that mentor one-on-one thing going, because I need to be able to support you as best as I can this process. And again, that is linked in Schoology, so please take a chance and fill that out today, Monday, or tomorrow, Tuesday. And again, Schoology, you guys probably figured this out already, and you know it, just going through the Park Hill portal to get there. This is kind of for everyone, and then we're going to dive into stuff for the different groups. With this distance learning, set a time period for yourself. Don't be sleeping in as late as you possibly can, because that's just, you're giving away a lot of opportunity to work on stuff. You're going to be happier if you're still staying active, exercising, having that routine. Find different times for different parts of the day for different classes. Don't try and do everything at once. You know, there's a lot of posts every morning you're going to see on Schoology for all 8 of your classes and your mentor. That is a lot to handle. So just set aside some time. Okay, right now I'm just going to be looking at the world history stuff, and I'm not going to worry about anything else yet. Or right now I'm just going to be looking at, math, and that's it. Really pick time. Like when we go to school normally, you don't go and meet with every single teacher first thing in the morning. You have different time of each day to do that. So figure out whatever routine that works. I just don't think looking at all of it at once is the best way to go about it. We are talking about limiting distraction with your phones, closing that. Be as isolated as you can, because I know with a lot, you've got siblings, you've got parents, you've got chaos in your world right now. Do your absolute best. We understand it's going to be hard. Reach out to us. We're going to try and do whatever we can to help you. And really, guys, while this is different, I don't think it's ideal. This is an opportunity. Take advantage of it. Read a book. Escape from the quarantine chaos life. Escape into a book. Find something interesting to do. Find time for yourself. Do some of that mindfulness. Reward yourself for the good things that you're doing. Whenever we're doing video conferencing, I do want to take time. Wear some appropriate clothing, please. And then, again, do your very best to stay focused. Find the best place you can. Be prepared. Take those good, detailed notes. Use study guides. Do whatever you can. Okay? Now, we're going to see some different stuff on Schoology each day. We've already gone over that. Be in that routine. This week is really focused on that project work. After that, if you guys want to dive into studying for future AFAs, PFAs, fine. But really make sure you're in good shape on projects before you do that. I'm going to send more information out about those one-on-one meetings later on this Monday evening. And then we're going to worry about collaboration and community building over the coming weeks. We're going to make the very best for you guys. Again, no one loves this situation, but we are going to make the truly the best out of it that we can. So what I'm going to kind of close out with is some stuff for different groups. So scrub ahead if you need to based on where you're at. So for my 16 mentees, the goal for today and Monday is these 4 things. Complete the survey that I linked for you. set goals for each of your classes. And again, it doesn't have to be for every single day, but between every other day, I should see a goal for each of your classes. That helps us when we're mentoring. It also helps your parents know what you're working on, helps you know what to work on, helps you hopefully realize while this can feel overwhelming, when we spread it out, when we chunk it out, it's going to be more manageable. I've also got a discussion board thing, guys, there. I'm really trying to keep this community thing that we got going on. I know you guys don't get to see your friends face to face now, but we're going to try and still have that communication. So go ahead and fill out that study guide. It's in the materials section of the Schoology. And then again, please sign up for your mentor check-in. And a lot of you already have, and it's only noon today on Monday. So keep that up, fill those out. I'm going to send more information on that here shortly. Okay. So if you guys are just my mentees, you're done. You don't need to watch the rest of this video. But if you got me for World History or AP World, hang on for a few minutes. So for my regular world people, not AP, but regular world people, my 130 of you that I love dearly, your task for today and Tuesday, we got a survey for you to fill out that's going to help us figure out the best ways for me to support you. Please do that. We've got a goal setting thing to do for today and Tuesday. Use what's in the survey, use what's in the Schoology announcements, really set up those goals. Please email me any questions you have if you want to set up a one-on-one meeting. That is also linked in Schoology. And then use this time to be working on from a world history standpoint, the academics I want you working on, any late projects. Checkpoints 1 and 2, those are already due before spring break. Checkpoint 3, we're trying to have done by Thursday. And then if you get done with all those, you can certainly work on checkpoint 4 and ahead, or you can be studying for PFAs and AFAs. And then finally, AP World people, you 13 crazy, wonderful people. You also have a survey, so please go ahead and fill that out. Your goal is to finish that by the end of the day today would be great, just because that kind of helps me start getting things set up for when we're going to do our virtual class and how to do that. Goal setting. If you want to email me, set up a one-on-one meeting, please do that. And then while we can't do PFAs, you guys got to know with AP World, we really do live within the PFA for what we're doing. So we've still got all the readings available. By the end of the day, Tuesday, I would love for you to be done with notes on 7.1 and 7.2. For 7.1, there is a notes organizer I would highly encourage you to use. You can certainly begin on, that should say checkpoint 1, not checkpoint 3. We're not that far on the project. But start looking at checkpoint 1. I think it's 4 of the 10 short summaries I want you to work on. And I'll give you probably a separate video just for you guys tomorrow going over that. But that's something you can definitely be looking at. So that's kind of where we're at for today, guys. Again, love you guys. We will hopefully meet up with you guys virtually soon, and in the real world, I guess the right term would be relatively soon. So see you.